Hey guys, peace and blessings. How are you guys doing? Hope you all are doing great today. Yes, indeed. Guys, as you can see right here, I got another hot topic. Yes, we're going to go ahead and talk about all the stuff that is going on and give you the definition of when it comes to slandering, okay? Because we have a lot of that going on. It's something that I was trying to go ahead and put on, but for some reason I had a time uploading some stuff. But also, guys, welcome to Unapologetic Real Talk. Let me see if I can go ahead and give you guys go straight into let me see if I can go ahead into my copyright disclaimer. See if I can go ahead and see it, make it a little bigger. Copyright disclaimer is under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So again, guys, welcome to Unapologetic Real Talk. I'm still looking for my truth tellers, okay? I got a handful, but that's all right. I'm looking for my truth tellers, guys, because as you can see, over the weekend, I'm cutting grass, okay? Trying to separate the sheep from the goats, okay? So again, guys, welcome. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. Yes, guys, we got some stuff. I mean, everything that I went ahead and I spoke into the atmosphere. I spoke it, I saw it way before it even came to pass. I told you guys about all the stuff, and it is coming to pass. And like I said, ain't nobody can get mad but the devil. Okay, I'm not gonna say the messenger, the devil. Okay, so again, guys, welcome. I see that I have 17 people in here. Come on in, hit that like button, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. And also, guys, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to my membership only. And if I can go ahead and get to at least 100 members, guys. I need 100 members in my membership only because, like I said, I'm not gonna just go ahead and just give it out, okay? But this right here is not a clickbait at all. I promise you, not a clickbait at all. I spoke it. I told you guys exactly what's going to happen. And trust me, you're seeing it right now. It is manifest. And, when it comes to these reality shows, you have to make sure when you come on, you have to make sure that you know exactly what you get into, because just like I said before, much is given, much is required. Okay, so before I go ahead and get into all that, let me make sure that I put my copyright disclaimer on here. So again, welcome. I don't see any of my mods in here, but that's all right. I guess I can go ahead and control everything myself until my mods come in. And all this right here, as you can see, all this right here is alleged. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. And for me, for my protection, everything is in here is for entertainment purpose only. Okay, and also if you feel led, go ahead and cash out Real Talk 985. Real Talk 985. Okay, so before I get into all this right here, let me go ahead and I want to go ahead and share this with you right quick. I saw, let me share this with you. See if I can go ahead and share this screen right here. I saw right here, I thought this was really funny right here, where I saw someone, I guess this was an AI picture. Like I said, when it comes to these AI stuff, man, gosh, it's a lot. But you can tell AI pictures, okay? You can tell them, I promise you, you can't tell them. But I see where they put Dr. Umar Johnson, the King Kong conscious. They went ahead and put him with a snow bunny. But I see someone has said, "Good morning, Doc." Someone has been putting false images and information about you on TikTok. I just wanted to inform you, if someone ever tried to use the air photo of you and say you are going against your ancestors, it is a lie. We stand with you, Dr. Umar, always. And also it says he is so strong, they have to use artificial intelligence to try and destroy the crown prince of Pan-African. So I want to go ahead and share you with this right here, because it's all going to coincide of what I am talking about when it comes to slandering, how people would go out there and assassinate. People will go out there and try to assassinate your character. And like I said, when it comes to a lie will run faster than the truth, but sooner or later, the truth is going to come out, because a lot of stuff that we see on here, all this stuff was a lie. All of this was a lie, because just like I had told you all before, they were doing all that just to lift one person up. But sometimes you just got to just stand still and just watch God just sit there and make a fool out of these people. And as you can see right here, the Most High God is making a fool out of these people, because one thing about the truth, you can't keep covering the truth, you can't keep hiding the truth, because sooner or later the truth is going to slowly but surely find its way back home. Okay. So again, guys, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my membership, so we can go ahead and share a lot of this stuff right here. I have so much stuff that I want to go ahead and talk about and share. But like I said, when it comes to this platform right here, we are still cutting the grass, okay, to see who is for me and who is against me. And I know they watch it, because I wanted to go ahead and put what YouTube went ahead and send me, that a lot of people are engaging, a lot of people are watching, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my community tab, because I thought that I had put it up, but I guess I didn't. Let me see if I had put it up, because I wanted you to see. No, I guess it's not put up. Okay. But let me go ahead and share this with you right here. I want to go ahead and give you the definition when it comes to slandering. Okay. Because sometimes we have to take people back to school. And shout out to my girl. I'm going to go ahead and give her credit, because you give credit where credit is due to checking your boo, okay? Because she kept coming, and she was saying, when it comes to the definition of slander, and some things that we tend to overlook. So let me see if I can go ahead and put my copyright disclaimer. I have to make sure that I do this. And guys, like I said, all this stuff right here is going to make sense. I promise you, it's all going to make sense, because it's a shame when people would rather go ahead and drag people and throw them in the lion's den just for their entertainment. All this stuff that you see right here, all this right here was just people trying to uh, give themselves a show, but they was using it at the expense of other people and making it evil spoken of, just to lift themselves up. Most of all this stuff, guys, and some of the stuff I don't really have to say a legend, but I'm gonna go ahead and say a legend, because, like I said, I don't have a dog in this fight. But most of this stuff that you see right here that was going on social media, I'm going to say, and I'm gonna absolutely say, Melody put it out. Melody put it out. Okay. Most of the stuff feeding it to the fans, Melody put it out. And like I said, you can't sit and holler, oh, I'm going to take these people to court. Oh, I'm going to do this. No, you cannot do it, because, like I said, what's in the dark is going to come in the light. And a lot of this stuff right here, like I said, now when it comes to what y'all call the ops. I think y'all call the ops. Y'all call us the ops or whatever. They do some things too. They do some things too, but they never went around and dox and harass and threaten and making people life a living hell. And one thing when it comes to Martell did say, Martell say, one day I hope people will see you for who you are. Martell said that. Hey, Nikki. Nikki said hello to Lady D. Also, Tanika Warren, she says, hi, Lady D. Hi, guys. Um, but I remember watching a video when Martell had told Melody, it was right there at the Fletcher's house. And I play that all the time. He said he said one day people is going to start seeing you for who you are, because you are the type of person, and it's not his word verbatim, but you are the type of person that throw the rock and hide your hands. Throw the rock and hide your hands. But before I go ahead and get into all this, I had some more stuff that I want to go ahead and open, but I'm not going to get into it maybe later on. But make sure you go ahead and hit that membership. subscribe to the membership because all this stuff right here, like I said, is going to come out. And I told you guys for months, that it's going to be a surge of lawsuits because people is not going to allow people to play on their name. Ain't nobody going to allow them to do it because number one, they lost so much. People have lost so much. But let me go ahead and give you right here. Let me see if I can go ahead and share the screen. And I see right now I got 45 people that's in the house and only 12 that's hit like. So we got a lot of trolls, and I'm weaning out the trolls, guys. I promise you, I'm weaning out the trolls because if you think that I'm going to go ahead and give you anything, and you guys sitting on my page and not supporting me, like I said, even an ox that plies the field, you can't muzzle an ox. They wants to get paid. Yes, I want clicks and likes, but I ain't no fool, okay? So let me see if I can go ahead and share this right here right quick. And again, shout out to Checking Your Boo, okay? Because she was throwing the nuggets to us, but you know, all this right here is starting to make sense. So I want to go ahead and give you the definition when it comes to slander. Slander is the act or crime. That is a crime. That's another word for slander is considered as defamation. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you some more information when it comes to defamation. Trust me, I am going somewhere when it comes to all this right here. Okay. So hold on one second. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Slander is the action or crime of making a false spoken statement damaging to a person's reputation. Let me go ahead and read it again. Slander is the action or crime of making a false spoken statement damaging to a person's reputation. I want to go ahead and put this out and let you guys see this right here because it's like when it comes to all this stuff that's going on these reality shows, I've been telling you guys so many times that these people these people have signed themselves on this reality show for the world to go ahead and pick it apart. But what makes it so detestable is that we cannot enjoy a reality show from people going behind the scene and trying to put fire, put fuel on stuff that, really, is not a part of the show. I've been hearing a lot of people where they've been talking about that, I might as well just tune in, when it comes to social media, watch YouTubers because most of the drama is not on the show, but it's right here on YouTube. And a lot of content creators, and all your names, like I said, don't try to clean up your channels. Don't try to clean up your channels, okay? But we had a lot of content creators. They used to tell people, we're going to do a blackout. We're going to do a blackout. Don't watch this show because we're going to do a blackout. And we know that was not true. They was just telling you guys, just like they tell some of you guys right now, don't watch certain content creators. Don't go over their channels, but they there. I promise you, they there. They are there. But they will tell you that because what it is a phone troll where these people will tell you not to watch these shows, but they will tell you, okay, come to my Patreon account and come and watch, the show. And, I'm going to give you my reaction of what I see. And the thing about it is that some of these people, like I say, they are silly shape. They're going to go and they're going to believe all this, just like they believe when it came to RP. Like I said, guys, you cannot continue thinking that you're going to make a person life a living hell based off of a reality show, based off of a woman that you guys trying to lift up. Because I promise you, when you go to court, this girl is not going to hire any attorneys. And most likely she's not going to be there because she already said these people are grown people. I can't make these people do anything. She's giving you guys exactly what you want. You want drama? You want information? Okay, I can feed it to you. But you better make sure when you go out there, you better make sure that it's true. And the reason why, I already saw that a lot of people, they don't like me because I stand on my truth. And like I said, I'm not changing over here. Now, if you see this background, guys, if you're confused about this background, it was a video that a live that I had did yesterday when it comes to the motherland. And the reason why I did not change that, and you also see when it comes to Marcel, all this stuff right here is going to make sense. I promise you, it's going to make sense because what's in the dark, trust me, it's going to come to the light. So let me go ahead and give you some more of the definition when it comes to slandering, okay? Because like I said, you don't play with people name. You don't go out there and assassinate a person name because like I said, people is not going to allow you to do the things that you think that you used to do because you feel that, oh, these people on TV. But most of the stuff that you guys putting out, it's not on TV. They're not airing it out. It's on social media. So slandering also refers to the act of making false statements about someone that damaging their reputation. It typically involves verbal communication where harmful claims are spread through speech. Let me read it again. It's typically involve verbal communication where harmful claims are spread through speech. So now we got all these people right here that's setting up YouTube channels, people that come in all out the woodwork, people that we haven't even seen. I've been here for like 3 years and still struggling with my channel, but that's all right because I'm going to be my authentic self. I'm not going to come out and tell you something just to stroke you or give you information that's going to cause me, to be standing in court like you about to see these people. Like I said, you got to be careful. People laugh with you, but they only can go so far with you. And now you have to ask yourself, is all this is worth it? You have to ask yourself, is all this is worth it? That's why when it came to this other content creator, how she had to go ahead, she was ordered. She was ordered and she didn't do it. She didn't do it. She was ordered. She was court ordered to take all that information off her platform. Because you cannot go around and thinking that you can harass a person, make a person life a living hell. And now, guys, you're seeing that things are closing up. What you guys want to do? You want to start cleaning your channel. But it doesn't work like that because I promise you, what you put out there in the atmosphere, it does not go anywhere, especially when it comes to social media. It does not go nowhere. You made hundreds and hundreds of videos defaming people's character. Defaming people's character because of a woman. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Too many people have gotten hurt. Too many people have gotten hurt. But the thing about it is that you guys wanted this man to unalive himself. You guys wanted to see another casualty. You guys wanted to drive these people crazy. You even put them in a straitjacket, even went to the hospital. Those pictures already out there. Like I said, what goes around comes around. You can't continue going and stalking and harassing these people. These people going to events with their kids, having fun day. You following them all at the zoo, all at the pool, everywhere they go. You following them. But yet you have the audacity to come up and say, I don't want to see no Ariane. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Ariane was not even a public figure. She was on her personal IG page. Anytime when you get information off of someone's personal page, that is their intellectual property. That's considered as stealing. That's considered as copyright. You guys made a boatload of money using someone's intellectual property. If I don't like a person, I'm not going to use them and talk about them. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You getting paid off of my intellectual property, but talking trash to me. And I am not even at the time a public figure. So most of the stuff that you see right now is because of you. Like I say, what the devil meant for bad, the Most High God is going to turn it around for your good. You guys did this. Like I say, when it comes to your enemies are your biggest advertisers. Your enemies are the ones that's going to push you into your destination. Your enemies are going to be the one that's going to be the first ones watching you. They're going to be the first ones watching you. So these people, like I said there and say, they gave you enough rope to do exactly what you guys are doing. But now you have to ask yourself, is all this worth it? Ask yourself, is all this worth it? Tearing down, harassing, stalking, even talking about people, kids. All of it right now, like I said, it all makes sense. And you can't keep sitting there, going around and hollering, oh, it's a RP. You put this RP out, going by of what Martell said, what a stripper said. She said, what did she say? She thought that it was some kind of troll page that she got the information off. So why would you run with that? Why would it take legs? Like I said, you have to be careful how you play with people's lives. So right here, slandering, it is typically involved verbal communication where harmful claims are spread through speech. Slander is considered a form of defamation, which can lead to legal consequences for the person making the false statement if the affected individual decide to pursue a lawsuit. It is important when it comes to slander, which involve written defamation statements. Both practices are generally viewed as unethical and can have serious repercussions. So, like I said, take your lick. Take your lick. Because you guys wanted to be the ones that go around and make people's lives a living hell. So that right there is what I call the definition of slandering. And anytime when you go around and you slander a person, hold on, let me put this right here. Slandering is a demonic behavior. Slandering is a demonic behavior. And you can check that out in James 3:15 and 16, because we love to quote scriptures, We love to say God say this, God say that. We love to use that name. So I'm giving you the definition for slandering. It's a demonic spirit, a demonic behavior. And most of these people that's going out there and doing the most, they hide behind the computer. They hide behind the computer. But I told you guys, I say the Most High God was going to flush them. He was going to show who they are. You guys have been exposed. You guys have been exposed. Like I said, ain't nobody mad but the devil, okay? Hey, Elena. Elena says, hey, Lady D, happy Saturday. Hey, guys. So, like I said, all this stuff right here is coming out. You're going to be exposed. Because what you guys did, you rode off of a lie. You bit off a lie just to make somebody's life a living hell, just to make people's lives a living hell. I don't care if you go out there and you get high profile attorneys. The only reason why you would do that, because like I said, it's just a show. These people are showed. If I'm going to go out there and hire a high profile attorney, I don't need to post it. I don't need my better half, my assistants or whomever to post anything. I'm going to just go ahead and do it. Sometimes you have to move in silence. Anytime when people wants the whole world to know exactly what they're going to do, then it's just, it's just puff. It's no win to it. Because first of all, when it comes to these reality shows, most likely Carlos King didn't know you from a can of paint. And yes, Carlos King is messy. I take that back. But the thing about it, he knows exactly how the game is played. This is not his first rodeo. Hey, Travis, this is not his first rodeo. This man been in the game for almost 20 years, straight out of college. We broke that down. We did a documentary about all this right here. And just like I had said yesterday, when he brought them on his platform and told them a legend, he was telling them right now to clean their, letting you know that, hey, I gave them a chance. I gave them the chance. But they kept running for one person, people that went out there and made their life a living hell. Melody never, ever let off of the Scots. Never. From day one. From day one, made Tisha life a living hell based off of third-hand information. I played the clips. I don't need to, which I'm going to play some of the clips. But the thing about it is that I remember, and I played that clip where Tisha, she used to scream from the top of her lungs. She used to say, Mel, Mel, where did you get that information? Tell me. What did Melody say? I got it off of YouTube. I got it off of YouTube. But the same people that she went and kicked out and thrown out like disposable trash, she said, look, we can't have this. You can't talk to no YouTubers, kicked out. But you was doing the same thing. She just learned from the best. Not only you, also, according to these receipts. So, like I said, you cannot say that, oh, I'm going to get these people for defamation. Because if they come on, especially when it comes to content creators, and they come out and they say something, they have to back it up. So if they see they got receipts of all these people, medical information behind their back wall. That's what they was doing, behind their back wall, not knowing who was behind those back walls, not knowing who was their friends. Like I say, cheek and tongue would say anything. People will smile all up in your face, but sometimes it's an upside down frown. So you think that, oh, just because I'm doing it behind the back wall, I'm having these meetings, people will come in your house and break bread with you. And before you know it, they will betray you. Didn't they do that to Jesus? Didn't Jesus had a Judas in the camp? Like I said, you have to be careful how you go out there and think that what you do to people, that it's not going to come back and bite you. And you cannot use your platform for evil spoken of, thinking that, oh, I'm going to put this information, medical information, sending to bloggers, medical. You have violated not only that person, but you also have violated HIPAA policy. Like I told you, some of these people, they were working in positions to get this type of information. That's why they could come out all hype. All hype. Because they had that information. People that working for government officials, they had that information. Why you think that everybody was getting arrested? Everybody was getting arrested. Boom, boom, boom. This person getting arrested. And they was doing it with, like, hey, They had their shoulders. They was doing it like, hey, like it was no consequences because they thought that, they can get away with that by putting their foot on people's neck just because of someone's trying to lift someone up. So, like I said, you guys better lawyer up because those receipts does not go nowhere. Receipts does not go nowhere. Once you put it out there, trust me, it's not going nowhere. I told you guys so many times, way before all this had happened, to pump your brakes. Pump your brakes because you never know who was watching you. People will laugh in your face, and you never know. Maybe they were an agent, or maybe they could have been your worst enemy, or maybe they might have been your friends. But you think that when they get in trouble, they gonna sit there and they gonna lie for you? Do you think that they gonna lie for you? When trouble comes, honey, people will scatter. And one thing when it comes to these people, especially when they are in authority, they will squeeze it out of you. They will squeeze it out of you because you can't go around and thinking that you was going to get away with this. All this right here was people putting all that information, all that false information, because like I said, it was a Ponzi scheme. That's exactly what it was, a Ponzi scheme. These people didn't have no concrete information. And the information that they did get, because some of them, like I said, they were working in places to get these people personal information. I told you guys, 1, 2, Freddie coming for you. 3, 4. I told you guys that, but you guys didn't want it to listen. You guys did not want it to listen, knowing that it was not a RP, not a video. That's why it was a third-degree misdemeanor. They knew that, but they went off because of a stripper, according to what Martell is saying, and it's all going to make sense. I don't get into all the drama and all this legal stuff. I don't get into that. But I know one person that does not mind getting into all that right there. And the reason why it didn't come out at that time because y'all was putting Martell in the lion's den. He had to clear his name. He had to go through the process. He had to go through the process. But guys, you guys are very demonic. Some very demonic people. Hi, Jacqueline. She said they sure don't once it's out. Absolutely. Starbucks says, please hit the like button. Thank you. Also, yeah, the characteristics of the devil. That's exactly what they is. They are wolves in sheep clothing, all for a freaking woman. Also, Starbucks says, if you want to go ahead and support this channel, go ahead and cash out Real Talk. Your support is appreciated and not required. Also, welcome everyone. So, guys, like I said, hey, you guys was going out there, big people platforms, and they didn't want to talk about it. But all these little small little content creators was just coming out the woodwork, provoking these people. You guys was provoking these people. That's why they was hiding behind their computer. They was trying to get a reaction, calling Maurice a cancer hunter. All they was doing is just provoking, and then you seen that they were coming out with merchandise. It was a game, playing with people's lives, playing with people's lives. It was a game. That's why y'all was able to go out there and tell people, let's go out there and boycott. Let's go ahead and see if we can tear down Call Us King business. Like I said, this man money is very, very long to hire the best. That's why the best attorneys, investigators. Why you think he didn't come out and address some of this matter? And he came at the end, at the end. Because like I said, he don't have to come out and show his hand. Oh, I got a high profile attorney and all the ones coming together and saying we're going to talk about the stuff that Call Us King did to me. You signed for this. You knocked on his door. So once you sign in these contracts, whatever or however these reality shows edit and spin the narrative, even if it does not make you look good, you knew what you was getting into. So like I said, nobody's mad but the devil. Nobody is mad but the devil. So you can't sit there and holler foul just because you got played. Like I said, much is given, much is required. Much is given, much is required. Hi, Marilyn. Marilyn say all for the love of money at the risk of losing their very own souls. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I talked about it all the time. I talk about it all the time. The love of money is the root of all evil. And these people have lost their soul, lost their freaking mind. Because we had a D-list. I wouldn't even call her an actress. I don't even think she got any side cards. But a D-list person that sat there and sold her soul for door number 3. Wonk, wonk, wonk. Sad. Sad. Now you got innocent people. Innocent people got to come out with bad money. I want to see if you guys gonna set up a GoFundMe account because that's out. Try setting up a GoFundMe account. Try go and set up a GoFundMe account to get this right here going. Because half of the ones that was setting up a GoFundMe accounts, it was not even going to what it was saying. Some of these people that was setting up a GoFundMe account was family people, just giving it to their family. Was giving it to their family. That's why they was able to come out so bold. So bold. Okay, we need someone to go out there. That, they're not going to throw the book. So what they do? Get a little old lady out there. Because they know, the judge, when they go in front of the judge, oh, she an old lady. So she can play, I don't know what I was doing. I was out my mind. I'm old. But they saw how you played. They saw how you played. They saw it. It was just giving you enough rope. Like I said there and say, try using GoFundMe, okay? Try using that, okay? And that's real talk. So guys, like I said, all this right here is my opinion for entertainment purpose on. You air it out, you are free game. So let me go ahead and read the copyright disclaimer again. Is under the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. So again, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. And also, guys, make sure you do the membership only because, see, people thinking that they can go out there and run with, this news and want to call it gossip and this tea and all this other stuff, but yet you're playing with people's lives. Playing with people's lives. Ain't nobody getting a hard on with this because, like I say, this right here, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't get a thrill over someone else's downfall. I don't do that. In that case, I might as well start talking about everybody. Like you guys do. I was watching when it came to Jay-Z. Before I was reading what the news people was putting out, I went straight to the comments. Every last person that was commenting, they look just like me, the same color that's me. That's sad. when we go around and tear down each other. I was looking for at least to see some white. Oh no, he did it. He did it. Oh no, guys, like I said, these people are laughing at us. That is horrible. That is so horrible. Marilyn says they agree to being on a reality show, earning more in a season than they can yearly on a 9 to 5 job, but get upset when viewers judge the lives they put out to the public. Absolutely. You can't do that, especially when you casting your pearls to swines. You allowing your gifts to be evil spoken of. You can't do that. Now all of a sudden you want to go ahead and you want to holler foul. You want to holler foul. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. I want to play this right quick because you're gonna reap what you sow. Okay.
A local reality telestar is behind bars.
Make sure you remember that, okay? Make sure you remember that picture. I want you guys to see that, okay? I need you guys to see that because I promise you it's going to come back. One thing that you do not do, you do not play with the court of law. You do not do that, okay? So remember that, okay? And trust me, they already know who was the first ones that came out on social media to put that mess out, okay? So remember that. Let me see if I can go ahead and pull something else up. So guys, make sure you go ahead and support my membership because I know I got a lot of snakes in here because I see where I have only 33 that hit like, okay, and almost 60 some people that's in the house. You guys don't know who you're messing with, I promise you. You don't know who was in your camp. You don't know who was in your camp. Okay? You have to be careful how you thinking that, oh, you on top just for clicks and like. That was nothing but a Ponzi scheme. And that's exactly what most likely is going to be considered as. Cyberbullying, harassment, and money fraud. Okay, money laundering. That's exactly what most likely. So you better sit there and get your ducks in a row. Hold on, let me see this right here.
Going on?
Why you so negative? This trip was going so great until your ass got here. Stop being negative.
Oh, you a
Stop
damn
being
lie.
negative.
What's your problem?
Stop.
What's your problem?
Stop.
Why do you keep saying that to me?
Stop.
Why do you keep saying that to me? Why do you keep saying that to me?
I know that this girl's not. Yeah.
Why do you keep saying that to me?
This group is not about timing, and the smallest little thing detonates the bomb.
Why do you keep saying that to me?
Well, you know I'm gonna say something. You gonna talk about a damn video or a song pertaining to me.
Would
You
y'all
know I'm
like
gonna
to
say
know
that.
about something that a lot of women go through? Y'all want to see a picture, a little clip of the video? I got a little clip of the video. Y'all want to see a little clip of? Yes, they do.
Stupid.
Don't y'all want to see
Martell.
a clip of the video?
Martell.
Yes.
Martell. Don't,
Yes,
man,
they
hey,
do.
listen. Man. Hey, remember, this is the moment that
So notice she all hyped up, asking people to see a clip of the video, okay? Which most likely that probably was her song or stuff like that. But the thing about it is that she provoked and she antagonized this man, antagonized him. And you guys was all upset, you know, because the way that this woman had used this man, brought this man on just to emasculate him in order to lift her up. To lift her up. She knew exactly what she was doing. She knew exactly what she was doing. And you guys knew exactly what you was doing. You guys used this man as a sacrificial lamb because you know the more that you put your foot on this person's neck, that it was going to put money in your pockets. You guys knew exactly what you was doing. And you have the audacity to come out and say that when it comes to Melody, you don't see what Melody have done wrong. I can say anything to you, just like when it came to Kenya Moore and Portia. I can use my mouth, but you cannot put your hands on me. You cannot put your hands on me. Marilyn says that when it comes to Mel, she's just aggressive as Martell is. I don't understand why she needs security because she's surely not fearful. She needed security because the monsters, the trolls that she said there and she built up. She didn't need it for Martell because it's plenty of pictures, I'm pretty sure, allegedly, in my opinion, that they were hanging out together, laughing and talking. But all of a sudden, she didn't want to film with him. But when the camera's not rolling, it's a whole different story. It's a whole different story. All this right here was just a united front, I promise you, in my opinion, allegedly. Don't come in here and tell me, lady, pick a side, something is wrong with you. No, ain't nothing wrong with me because you subscribe to my channel. Yes, get out. Subscribe to my channel. Get out, star, saying something is wrong with me. Subscribe to my channel to tell me something is wrong with me. Make it make sense. These people are unhinged. Like I said, hey, pictures don't lie. Videos don't lie. Text messages don't lie. So for you to come in and say, lady, pick a side. I don't pick a side. I stand on my truth. That's my side. I stand on righteousness. Why should I sit there and pick a side? I'm team right. I'm team right. I don't know none of these people from a can of paint. And even if I knew them, if they doing wrong, I'm going to call them out. So miss me, pick a side. Yeah, a loser telling me to come on and pick a side on my own channel. I'm team right. Unapologetic. Non-biased. Like I said, grown folks in here. Ain't no children in here. You guys the one that made this Eva spoken of off of a freaking reality show. Make it make sense. That's it. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. And people can't stand to hear the truth. But give me 1 second, guys. I'll be back. Because like I said, I'm not playing with these people. You come on my channel, I get your IP address. Okay. So I'll be back. Play on my channel. Play with me. Anything that you come in and on my channel, when I put members only, trust me, I'm going to look at it as cyber bullying and harassment. So I'll be right back.
find me.
I'm tired of hearing you saying that. Know that.
So let's go ahead and talk about that right there. And I'm telling you guys, do not come on my platform and think that you're going to go ahead and harass me. If it's something that I like or I don't like, I'm going to be engaged if I like it. If I'm not engaged in it, I don't like this platform, I'm not going to be engaged with it. I'm going to go where people that's going to accommodate me. But if you come on here, like I said, people, it's not playing anymore. We're not going to go back and sit there and get hood and gutter ranch it with you guys. So if you come at us, trust me, we're not playing anymore. Especially when you hiding behind your computer. So if you hiding behind your computer, you coming at me, anything, I'm gonna look at as a threat. Because I'm not on here sitting there going around everybody's channel and harassing and bullying and stalking. I stay in my lane, and that's real talk, okay? Also, Marilyn Smith says that's the issue. People are picking sides of strangers. Thank you. Regardless of their behavior. I'm on no one's team, even my friends and family. If they are wrong, they're wrong. Absolutely. You do the time, you do the crime. Even if it's my children, if you do wrong, trust me. You ain't gonna get you. I'm not gonna sit there and get myself in a world of trouble. Like I say, trouble is so easy to get in, but it's hard to get out. So you think that if I see people committing a crime that I'm going to turn my cheek? No. Don't do it in front of me. Trust me. Hey, country girl. Country girl says, good afternoon, unapologetic, real talk, and truth tellers. Well, I'm weaning them out. I'm still cutting grass, trying to see who the truth tellers are, okay? And thank you very much. See, I know who the ones that's for me. I know who the ones are for me. Jacqueline said, honestly, it's the best policy because you don't have to worry about remembering your truth after losing, like I say, stand on your truth, but I wanted to go ahead and talk about when I used to see where people are saying, they can't see Melody doing anything, oh, how did Melody, Melody was going through so much. I don't see what Melody do because like I said, you guys take your head and you stick it in the sand. From day one, Melody was doing something. From day one, she was provoking this man. Knowing that they had a toxic relationship. Now all this stuff is coming out. All this stuff is coming out. And that's what she can't stand. And I'm going to say allegedly, but all this stuff is coming out. She know right now people see who she is now. Like I say, you have to be careful when you see these wolves in sheep clothing. You have to be careful. Hey, checking your boo. Thank you. And thank you for throwing that nugget yesterday when it comes to slandering. When it comes to slandering, asking for the definition of slandering. And that's exactly what they did. They was defaming this man's character and everybody that goes against Melody. Kravnista says, world is at all high time. World is all time high trying to make society thinking wrong is right. Absolutely. Because we now living in a world that love his own. The Most High God most likely had turned them all to a reprobated mind. A reprobated mind. That's why we have to stand on our truth. And I'm not changing over here. And I'm going to start continue speaking my truth. That's why, you can have them coming in and soon in a minute, something that they don't like, they start falling out. But they be back. Because they got itchy ears. They love drama. Some of these people, I promise you, pull them from behind the screen, wouldn't bust a grape, but they get that power behind the computer because they computer thugs. They trolls. They are trolls. Thank you, country girl. Country girl says, I've been catching the replay. I've been feeling under the weather, but I'm feeling a lot better. Okay, and I pray that you have a speedy recovery. I know you got my back. Trust me. Marilyn Smith says, what did Mel do? She opened the show with the lies she was happily married, knowing she and Martell wasn't together. Absolutely. And that's why they was afraid to get Ariane on. They was afraid to bring Ariane on because Ariane, like I said, she was going to put the timestamp. When Melody out there with her own apartments and out there, doing all this other stuff, those receipts don't go away. You are a public figure. So if you're a public figure, do you think that, if somebody start pulling up your stuff, that you want to go and hire you a high profile attorney? No, you're a public figure. You're a public figure. So like I said, how that song goes, your lies ain't working now. Whatever it goes, you know what I'm talking about. And you was itching to get to Trisha. You was itching. She been wanting to get to Trisha. So in a minute when they said that Trisha had some type of connection when it came to Martell, she was itching. Because she thought that, hey, I need to continue covering these lies. And all this right here, to me, is my opinion, alleged for entertainment purpose only, based on what they put out. These people put their own personal information out there. If you wouldn't go out there and cast your pearls to swans, then you wouldn't get this type of heat. Ain't nobody going to glorify you. No one is going to put you on that highest pedestal and bow down to you. You ain't nobody. Like I say, when it comes to Melody or anybody else, if they don't have the power to lay it down and the power to raise it back up, I don't fear those people. Not those type of people. I don't fear those type of people. And the thing about it, when she had told, when it came to the Fletchers, when it was talking about mentoring, she know good and well she sat there and cried on this woman's shoulder. I just showed you a picture how she not only cried on her shoulder, she turned these people's house upside down. Melody turned these people's house upside down, throwing glass at that man. And people sitting there saying, oh, he deserved that. No, that was DV, because you don't put your hands on nobody. If it's something that I don't like, I walk away. But you guys signed for this. You know, you guys was not even together. And all that right there is coming out. I promise you. I promise you. All that right there is coming out. So let's go ahead and play this scene right here, how she emasculates this man for her entertainment, to get people on her side. And now we had her so-called fans hyping her up because of some type of award that she won. Didn't even air it on TV. Nobody was jealous of that. First of all, she didn't even have no competition. 1,000-pound woman and this other woman that they fired off of Orange County. She really didn't have no competition. But like Marilyn said, we live in a world that love his own. We call good evil and evil good, because the Most High God had turned them over to a reprobated mind. Turn them over to a reprobated mind. But let's go ahead and play this right here. And like I said, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit that membership. Because I know I'm just weaning them out. I'm weaning them out. I'm weaning them out. And the stuff that we do post, I promise you, let it be on your channel here.
I will tell you if you shut your mouth, I can let you know.
Okay. You're not going to be disrespecting me like that.
Okay, well, let me talk.
God, what's wrong with y'all? Like y'all just...
2019, thank you.
Because what she was doing is she used this man. She used this man to win these trolls over. I promise you, they say, I'm gonna say allegedly for entertainment purpose only. But they say Melody behind the cameras was not like that. But but in front of the cameras, she's a total different person. A total different person. It's like Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And you guys saying that, oh, she cheated, he cheated. Who wants to stay with something like that? He was living with the devil. He was living with the devil. Now she's coming out and emasculating this man, telling this man to shut up, shut the F up. That's what she was doing, emasculating him. But I promise you, if Ariane come on, it would come on that show. She better not ever direct anything to Martell, because I don't think Ariane would have allowed that to happen. And you sitting there saying, oh, Ariane was the side chick. No, she wasn't. Not according to Martell's definition. That was his woman. Because when it comes to Melody and Martell, they were very toxic. So if the stuff that we see in front of the cameras, what about all the stuff that was going on behind the cameras? But she didn't have that smoke with Ariane, I promise you. That smoke that you see, how she's acting, she didn't have that with Ariane. She did not. Checking Blue says, whenever she emasculated and disrespect him on episodes and social media, it was creepy, very creepy, very disrespectful. And they wants to be prominent people, classy people, black excellent. This is not black excellent. This is pure garbage, pure trash. That's why she's able to talk to people any type of way. When you saw Tisha was talking to Melody's mother, Miss Van, when she said Van, then she corrected herself and said Miss Van. But this has no respect for no one, except when it comes to Ariane Curry. Okay? Checking Boo said, I looked at important details when I discovered inciting, I'll hold the provoker to a higher weight in ruling. If I see where she alleged offender tried a reasonable measure to work away, I am lenient. Hello, everyone. Have to catch the replay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But let's go ahead and play some more. And all you guys was sitting there saying, well, when it comes to Tasha K just giving us some little clickbait or whatever. No, Tasha K ain't giving no clickbait. Tasha K is not going to come on. And when she ever held anything back, and the only reason most likely she holding for what she got is because this man was going through court because you guys was putting him in the lion's den. He had to go through the process. How you guys lied on him, how you guys was out there assassinating his character. Because like I said, his name was putting money on y'all table, long as you guys putting him down, assassinating him. Okay? Who you know not. Checking Boo says, will the same energy if Tasha K revealed facts against their favorite? We're going to see. We're going to see. I doubt that very seriously. So y'all better make sure y'all subscribe to her membership because she got the tea, honey. She got the tea and she got the attorneys. So when they sitting there trying to hire profile attorneys, trying to stop it, you can't stop that, honey. You can't stop that. I don't care who you go out there and hire. You can't stop that. Because one thing when it comes to videos and pictures, it does not lie. You can't go around thinking that you're going to harass people and get your goons to do that. It doesn't work like that. You know good and well it was no RP video out there. Because I promise you, if it was an RP video that was out there, it would have been circling on these YouTube streets. Somebody would have gotten their hands on it. It's just like Martell said. These people was doing that because they was trying to get their foot in off of some back troll page. Oh, she said it on some back troll page. And you ran with that information. Okay? Make it make sense. So let's go ahead and play some more.
Kimmy, which is
What,
our
neglect
love
the
to
kids?
support. You
Gotcha.
said what?
Come on, Martell, man.
If
I'm
I
gone.
neglect the kids, you think I
And they knew exactly how to push each other buttons. So they wanted to keep it on board. See, when Martell says something, that's just to show you how they covered up for Melody. They covered up for Melody until they couldn't cover up no more. And that's why I was very disappointed when it came to Tisha, for Tisha to come off of her throne, to tilt her crown, for people that's been after her marriage, making her look like she's the what you call that, the helpmate, the maid, carrying her purse. I didn't understand that when it came to Tisha, because this girl was gunning for Tisha from day one. I didn't understand that. Why would she want to take sides with Melody? Like I say, all money is not good money. I'd rather eat grits and eggs than sit there and be miserable with steak and potatoes. Because what's the purpose of gaining the entire world and losing your soul? This is what you see right here. This girl right here, she lost, like I said, for fame and fortune. The mark of the beast, guys. Checking Boo says many of them are spreading the echo chamber narrative that Martell is dangerous. Yes, that's what they was trying to paint in you guys' mind. Keep putting it out. Keep saying he's dangerous. He's dangerous. Then everybody gonna fall in line because we mimic off of people. Is dangerous and unstable emotionally. They are singing he is mad and disrespectful black man. I look at all details for things because they wanted to paint that picture. That's why they can come on and try to change your narrative. And if you don't have the same talking points, they're going to try to go ahead and shut you down, strike your chinners. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And also she says from day one, I have said they push each other buttons, but normally Martell doesn't bite until folks don't have stopping sense. That's what they tried to do. They knew exactly what buttons to push. What button to push. Because like I said, they were toxic to each other. And the thing about it, you hollering, oh, he stepped out and he cheated. No, she pushed him out. What did Ariane say? She got him with her eyes closed. This man was running for his life. This man is not a bad person. If you want to know a good man, see how they treat their mother. See how Melody treats her mother. And see how Martell treats his mother, gives his mother the utmost respect. When it comes to Melody's mother, my opinion, it looked like she's scared to say anything. She let her just run just raggedly. That's why she's like she is now. Yes, you are absolutely right. Love and marriage in Huntsville is too much. And that's why it's time for them to go ahead and revamp and put it back on track. If Melody does not want to film, Melody does not want to go according to the rules, then Melody, she's going to have to leave, which I think this is it right here, because nobody is not going to continue walking around her, catering to her while she's setting and lighting everything up. Keep them snakes in, they're going to be 7 times worse than they were before. But if she does not want to film and cooperate, then she got to go. Or let Martell bring who he want on. And I promise you, she ain't going to cross that. She's not going to cross that. Because Ariane, like I said, she's not going to allow that to happen. Because it's her. That's hers now. She going to tell her story. It's not for me to tell her story. But some of the stuff she dropping nuggets, you know exactly what's going on. I called it out from day one. Melody is not thinking about Tisha taking her side. Mel is not going down that road anymore. Mel struggles with forgiveness. Even Marceau has said both of Tisha and Mel doesn't have accountability. Country Girl said, I agree. Checking Your Boo says, folks acts like cheating is the definition of successful marriage. There are many factors necessary for a healthy marriage. Absolutely. And like I said, sometimes we be around people that are unequal yoke. Sometimes you can be sleeping with the devil. Sleeping with the devil. That's why we have to be careful how we let people in our lives. Sometimes it's not love, it's lust.
Be quiet, I'm gone.
Why you ain't filed for full custody?
I did. At one point you said okay about it.
Yeah, you just told me a month or two ago that you was gonna give me full custody. What?
So let's go ahead and stop it right here. You see how, hold on. You see how they always looking when Martell was talking about the full custody, and before that scene, the children were so excited to see their mom. Haven't seen them in a while, most likely, and that's my opinion, a legend. But like I had said before, if I was Martell, I would have called her bluff. Okay, let's go ahead and let her have full-time custody of the kids, and in the court documents that I could see the children, whenever I want to see them. I would have called her bluff. I promise you, most likely, just like Martell said, it would have been 20-some different babysitters. And I'm going to say allegedly, according to what they put out, the children most likely would have been calling Ariane, no, not Ariane, mom, come pick us up. Tell her true and shame the devil. So in order for them children to sit there and call her mom, allegedly, the children had to been around her for a very, very long time, 10 years. 10 years, Ariane been in that family. Because Melody was in and out. Because she know good and well, she handed that man to her. And at the time, she had no problems until she came on this reality show. Because they all was in and out. I would have called her bluff. That's what I would have done. I would have called her bluff. The show made Mel, no one knows who she was, and the fame and the money hungry fans went to her head. Absolutely. Ain't nobody knew who Melody was. Melody who? Never even heard of a Melody Holt. But I heard of a Caller's King. But if it wasn't for callers to put a face to a Melody, we would have never even known. Or if it was for a Martell putting a face to Melody, we would have never even known. Because just like Martell said, Melody was a school teacher. He made her the CEO of his business. All the financial, all the stuff, the administration stuff, everything, he put it in her hands just to have a almost $10 million judgment. Not 10,000, 10 million. And all this information is already out there. So when you put something out, make sure you have the receipts to back it up. 50 creditors. but yet he put it in her hands because he was out there, as y'all say, not smart, but yet he was out there building and tearing down, building houses and stuff, and left all the financial stuff to her, the books and everything to her. Make it make sense. You right. See how Mel is still talking while Martell is leaving, since no sensibility. Some folks call Martell unstable. If she wasn't going to stop, he didn't. He did right to leave. That's works in favor of Martell. Absolutely. When things was getting heated, what he do? He would leave. But she came in all hyped up, saying, "You was looking at me." Go and watch that scene. She started it. The minute when she sit down, she poked at him because she knew exactly how to get him going. Go to Martell. But I promise you, if Ariane come on, you're not going to do that no more. You're not going to talk about his clothes. You're not going to talk about his shoes. You're not going to talk about him. Like I said, that would be her worst nightmare. That's why she went to the ends of the earth to get her trolls to sit there and keep assassinating these people character, slandering these people, because she wanted to be all about herself. As you can see, she want everything to be by herself. That's why when we saw last week how she went from cast to cast in every scene, didn't want to go to that little field day because she wants stuff that she could make all about her. But nobody is not going to film around her like that. That's why she was going through one cast to another. They ain't gonna film around you no more. So let's go ahead and play some more. Also, Star says that the interview will not take place for anyone to see. It will be for members only. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. You think I'm going to just sit out here and just give them something just for them to troll on my page? You got to be crazy. You got to be crazy. If they think that I'm going to just come on this page, no, not siree. Not siree. Once I get through editing, doing what I need to do, it's going to be membership only. And anybody take any pictures, let me know. Any pictures, still pictures, strike their channels down. And that's real talk. That's real talk, okay? Also, Etna Crowder says Martell has done some crazy stuff, but he was attacked by Mel and the Melomutts. But he always had the best interest of the kids. We're going to talk about that. Absolutely. A lot of stuff that she did in front of her kids. In front of her kids. Now, all of a sudden, you want to see videos. She's in the kitchen stirring up pots. And we already know if we would have looked down in the pot, most likely, number one, nothing was in that pot, or she was stirring up some drama. That's the only thing she was stirring up in them pots, in that kitchen. All that right there, because most likely when they go to family court in February, oh, I cooks for my children. No, most of the time, and I'm going to say legend because I'm looking from the outside in. This right here is for entertainment purpose only, my opinion. But most likely it was just like they say, just for the cameras, just for the cameras. Because most of the time it was Martell and Ariane with the kids. Okay. Check Blue says, when I give ruling, I look at all them details. Who are the provoker? Who are the manipulator? Who have malicious intent? A person can be driven to defend abnormally when pushed in a corner. Absolutely. And she know exactly. She know exactly what buttons to push when it comes to Martell. Also, Checking you says what folks are doing to Martell is damaging to his reputation and life. Absolutely. That's slandering, defamation. They went out there to assassinate this man's character. I don't care what people do for cameras. I give ruling based on details. I consider the nuance. Absolutely. Like I say, pictures don't go away. Pictures tell 1,000 things. Just look how they looking. Just look how they looking. They know it was wrong. Like I said, they allowed this to happen. They allowed this man to be emasculated, to be looking like a fool on cameras. They saw all that, but they never once called Melody out. Never once. Never once. But the sad thing about it is that at the end, they went and had allowance. How you say that? They went and they had allowance with her. I might be pronouncing it wrong. I can't do it right now, guys. Sorry about that. They form an alliance. Why? Why? Knowing that this girl, she did everything. She did everything to assassinate their character. Everything. But they went and formed an alliance with her. And then the thing about it, they threw Tisha in there. Let me play some more, guys.
My secret crush is that's it. Y'all are.
We already know. Who is it, Malia? I saw you go to a hotel with her.
So let's go ahead and let's talk about that right there. I went ahead and blotted out the children. And they wondering why the children cannot film. It's not because of Martell. It's not because of Martell the children can't film. It's because of Melody. What person that you know is going to inject their children into grown folks' affair? What person that you know going to do that? What person that you know going to inject small children in grown folks' affair? Make it make sense.
Yes. With who? I saw you guys right in the elevator.
And then they had to be outside. And you remember Melody had told Carlos King that the children didn't see anything. Now we know that when it comes to the children was not only in the car stalking Martell and Ariane. The kids had to get out the car in order for those kids to see that Martell and Ariane was in the elevator. You heard when the little girl said, I saw y'all too in the elevator. And children don't lie. Children don't lie. Guys, give me a few seconds. Let me go ahead and get something to drink right quick. Okay, guys, sorry about that, but I had parathyroid surgery. Okay, so bear with me. Okay, when it comes to my voice, I'm still trying to get it back together. Okay, so yeah. So right here, checking your booth says, I understand lead us on. People can be nice to kids and say things to them, hoping they will repeat. Absolutely. Kids are like sponges. Kids mimic off a lot of stuff. And that's why when the devil wants to go ahead and use the children, use people, he go through the children. He been after the children since the beginning, because children sponges and they mimic off of everything. So if you want to ruin a child, if you want to ruin anything, go after the children, you know, go after the children. That's exactly what they do. That's what the devil do. He been after the children for so long. Why you think you see all these little silly young rappers, and on stage, and when it's election time, they go after these rappers because they go after the children. They go after the babies. Satan been after the babies since the beginning. This is very demonic. This is very demonic. If you got to use your children, get the children out of the bed and have them to see stuff like this. That's not a good parent. A mother wouldn't do that. A mother wouldn't put their children in harm's way. And I'm pretty sure that these children is going to stick with them the rest of their life. But the thing about it is that they're going to be able to wear it out. They're going to see who was there tucking them in their bed, giving them hot meals and combing their hair and going to all their events. They're going to wear it out. And once the kids be able to put the dots together, they're going to see who was for them and who was against them. They're going to see all that. You know?
Where are you?
With mom?
You saw me in the
She's not.
elevator?
She ain't lying. I mean, she.
And she lied on the platform at that reunion and say the kids didn't know what's going on. Those children are not dumb. Them children know exactly what had happened. And that's where she had lied. This girl comes out as a pathological liar based on what we see on these reality shows and what they put out. And when you start telling one lie after another lie, covering another lie, then you done lost all credibility. Nobody is going to believe you. But the ones that's knee deep in all this. Well, now the cast all see Mel for who she is. Really, it's like Martell said, what happened? They all have had their own negative experience with her. Keep in mind, also, folks are flawed and fickle. They will team up with their enemy to take down another enemy. Absolutely. That's why you have to be careful who in your camp. You have to be careful who in your camp. That lets you know how Melody was raised. Her mother let her be around grown folks where she didn't have business being. Absolutely. You could see that. Let her just have her way. And if I'm not mistaken, I need to go ahead and do a research on that when it comes to childhood syndrome, because there is such a thing as childhood syndrome, especially when you're the only child. Because just like with my baby boy, Spall is all outdoors. Go around people. Everything is about them. And like I said, some people, they get stuck in that childlike mind. And this right here is what you call high schoolish, because she thinks that everything got to be her way. Everything got to be her way. Marilyn says a decent mother wouldn't have exposed their father to young children. The infidelity should have been handled in private between the two of them. Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's go ahead and see what Martell says about all that.
She was with you in something in the elevator with a girl.
Don't say it, Mom. Okay. It's our secret. I got you.
Our secret. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, y'all want to go run and play for a little bit? Yeah. All right. Y'all can go play.
I just feel that, kids shouldn't be exposed to certain things when it comes to adults. You should try your best not to paint their father in a negative light, It's almost protect me when it comes to our kids, you know what I'm saying? Because protecting me is going to protect them.
Was he wrong? No, he wasn't wrong. He was not wrong at all. You don't put your children into grown folks' business. No way in the world that Melody should have went and got her kids out the bed or wherever they were, put them in a car to go and spy on their father, knowing that she was in and out herself. But she needed a storyline. And you can't say, oh, she did it for a storyline. Well, why is it on national TV? Why is it on national TV? And the only reason anybody with common sense, she needed a storyline. And you wondering why. You wondering why the judge ordered that the children cannot come on TV. Not Ariane's child, but her children. And that's why, most likely, in my opinion, and I'm going to say allegedly, that's why they went so hard on Martell, because they was upset. These overzealous fans, they were upset because they couldn't see the children anymore. Make it make sense. I wouldn't want my children to be around you guys either. Not the way you guys doing. And then Martell was saying that the producers was using the children against the parents. Who do you favor? Who do you favor? Do you favor mom more or you favor dad? Producers, outside people. And we already know, according to what Destiny said, they don't even have any therapists on deck. Don't even have any therapists on deck. That make it make sense. And you wondering why the children is not being filmed. And not only that, they was upset because when Martell said that he did not want his children around Melody's brother because he raising his boy, you know, where, you know, he don't want his children exposed to when it comes to being gay. That's his opinion. That he's the father. If he does not want his children being around anyone that is gay, that's his problem. But does that make him homophobia? No. That's the way that he wants to raise his children. Now he's a grown man. Whatever he do out there, so let it be. If he want to go out there with men or women, so let it be. But that's not the way he want his children to be raised. We all want better or what best for our children. If he don't want his children exposed to that, then he don't have to. But that's why you guys got mad with him. You guys got upset, and you guys ever since couldn't let up because of what he said. Because he wanted to stick to old values of how to raise his kids. So let me go ahead and continue. And after that, guys, I'm gonna give my voice a break a little bit. So tomorrow I'm not coming on. Checking Your Boo says no matter how much she might hope the kids turn against their dad, more times than not, it doesn't happen. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because kids gonna remember the small things. Like I said earlier, when you tuck me in the bed, you went to all my events, you cook home meal food. I remember I got a clip somewhere where Melody had the same child, uses the same one, I guess because, you know, the oldest one ain't gonna sit there. You know, she's a daddy's girl, hands down. But she always used the same child. I remember when, I don't know, they was doing like a little audition or something like that. Who food do you like best? You know, because I cook a full course meal, and it's not a word verbatim. So she said there and said, I like dad cook, you know, he cooks a oatmeal. Oh, she pulled a whole list of all the stuff how her children eats. But this man, he took the time to cook the food, not cater the food. I can call right now for catering. Children is not going to remember that. Children going to Remember when we all got together and was cooking home meal food, baking junior cakes, making gingerbread houses, dad painting our face for Halloween. Those are the things that the children is going to remember.
Excuse me. So
Chicken Boo says she has told them kids to tell her everything about the dad and she will keep it a secret. Yep. And that's why when all the stuff had happened, with Stormy, and it backfired when she said that all of a sudden, out of the blue, how she had got phone, the telephone, from her son, and she thought that she was going to go ahead and pull some receipts off of that to bring down Stormy, and it went and backfired because if it had any personal information, why did she take it to social media? Why she didn't take it to Martell? Because, like I said, she loved drama. She loved stirring up drama. So let's go ahead and also she said Chicken Boo says nothing wrong with parents wanting kids to tell everything to protect them, but don't be malicious. Absolutely. Thank God the judge ruled in favor of Martell not wanting kids on TV due to the toxic nature. Yeah, she did it. She did it. Not because of Martell. Martell was trying to protect the children. Hold on one second, guys. Let me go ahead and get a cough drop. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's see where I'm at. All right. Hey, Jacqueline. Jacqueline said, yes, my parents would say that all the time, trouble easy to get into and hard to get out. Absolutely. Absolutely. Also, Chicken Boo says, if my kids' grandparents did or said things to my kids against my teaching, I will warn them if they keep doing going against my vision for my kids. I will stop them for seeing my kids. Absolutely. And everybody wondering why when it comes to Miss Van, and I'm gonna say a legend, like I said there and say, this is my opinion. I'm just only giving you my opinion, my observation. But a lot of them upset, what person that that is not going to let the kids see the grandparents or just a certain amount of time or hours, just to see the grandparents. A good father that see that they got grandparents that's trying to use the kids against their father. I wouldn't want my children around that. When I tell what the rules are, and I tell you, I don't want my children on social media, and also it's court order. I'm trying not to talk loud, guys, because I want to strain my voice. Also, it's court order, and you still posting pictures of my children, then that means you don't respect me and you don't respect the court system. So no, my children cannot go around you. And especially the way that we see how you raise yours. Also, Checking Boo say, oh yeah, I read that one right there. You know, he is the dad, and kids are in this world because of God, him and his ex. So no grandparents have priority. If they want to be around kids, act right. Absolutely. Act right. When he sat there and say, you know, this is what I want best for my kids, that's his children. You got to respect it. Know your role, know your boundaries, you know? While she might be using the kids for her gain, she needs to be careful in manipulating them as the mentor and because of free thinking. They will use the same tactics against her. Can't win playing dirty. Absolutely. Guys, these cough drops sure worked it good. I promise you. Wow, they are working good. Martell cooked hot oatmeal with love. And thank you. The hot meal was with love. With love. You don't know what was in them catering stuff. People probably be demonic. You don't know. You got to be careful who you eating from. You don't know what these people did to the food just because it looked good. I don't eat from everybody. All that catering and stuff like that. I don't eat from that. I sit there, you know, if I got food catering, I want to make sure I know that person. You know, because you don't know what these people putting in that food just because, oh, they catering. That don't mean nothing. I want to see my food cook. Sure. I bet you Ariane cooked because Ariane said that and say she cooks every day. I need to play that clip. Martell cook hot meals with love and Mel order food out. Let me pin this up right here. Martell cook hot oatmeal with love and Mel order food out. But Martell said Ariane was a great cook and the children like being with her. Absolutely. I need to play that one. I'm going to play that one next, guys, because I got time today, honey. I got time today. Let me continue playing this. So this scene right here, I want you guys to see, you know, how Martell was saying how she went ahead and made that song just to make him look good. And the thing about it had the children dancing to the song while she's sitting there tearing down this black man. Girl, you need to be in get some kind of parenting classes. That's what she need.
Why are y'all so concerned?
Let me see what.
Because protect them is gonna protect them.
Well, you shut the
All right.
Now, what man want a woman gonna tell him to shut the F up? This woman was so disrespectful. What man that you know gonna want a woman that going to stand up to you and tell you to shut the F up in front of people? Like I said, when it comes to these people was toxic. These people was toxic. Let's play that again, because this is for the people that's in the back of the class. Let's play this again because they see no wrong what Melody do. Let's play that again.
Because protect them is gonna protect them.
Well, you
Shut the All right. Just keep up with your little rinky dinks on it.
with my what now? Rinky dink what?
Never mind, Mel. You being too disrespectful. Stop.
No, I'm being too disrespectful.
Go, Beyonce.
Do you have a problem with me singing? Because you've been calling me Beyonce since I've been out here tonight.
Girl, you are far from Beyonce. Let's see if she hold a candle to Beyonce. Let's see if she hold a candle to Beyonce. Because see, she turned down because see, somebody lied to her and told her she was the next Beyonce. Girl, they was just trying to sit there and get him some. Whoever told you that was trying to get him some, okay? Let's see if Melody was the next Beyonce.
And if people say, Monica, how can you laugh at that? Because damn it, it's funny.
Now, do you call that Beyonce? Girl, set your tail down. Whoever told you you was the next Beyonce was trying to either get under your clothes or they was tone deaf. Ain't nobody gonna tell you something like that but your mama and the men that you around. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks. Cats out there in the rain. Make it make sense. Sold her soul for a pipe dream. That's what I call it, for a pipe dream.
I ain't calling you Tay Diggs, Morris Chestnut, no.
Martell ain't never called himself no Tay Diggs and no Chestnuts or whatever. Stop wanting your moment. Stop wanting your moment. You have been exposed. You wanted a moment. Brought this man on to sit there and try to tear him down. And you think that you're going to tear down our Tisha? You think that you're going to tear down our Tisha? You got another thing coming. You got another thing coming.
What the hell is going on?
Oh, Lord.
So why the hell you calling me Beyonce? What is that about?
You feel what
You wanted him to call you Beyonce. You wanted him to call you Beyonce, but you are far from Beyonce.
I'm saying? This is the moment. We've discussed the moment
He said
before.
it was
The
so
moment.
we're gonna watch.
Just look at her. Look at her. Look at her. All in that selfie. All in this girl. Who are you, girl? This girl, she got so many different personalities. Who are you? I wonder what person is that? Because just like Tisha said, girl, you might be cute on the outside and she ain't that cute, honey. Take them wigs, them eyelashes and all this other stuff. She will look just like any basic, you know what. Ain't nobody jealous of no male. If truth be told, honey, I think Tisha and Ariana look better than her. And they carry themselves better. I promise you will never see Tisha and Ariana doing the stuff that you see Melody is doing. Ain't nobody wants that. And you sitting there saying, oh, Melody, she got out this toxic marriage. No, she would have still stayed in if she was on that show. If she wasn't on this show, the only reason why she got out, because she was in and out, most likely. Because you guys blew her head, just like you blew in her head right now. Look at that. Just look at that. Now you're going to sit there and you're going to see Kimmy. Kimmy going to tell her, Mel, stop this. Just look at that.
Got it? This is really frustrating because I know exactly what he's going through.
Well, if you guys knew what Martell was going through, why did you guys let it get that far? You guys just as guilty. If you know exactly what Martell was going through, why did you guys let it get that far? Why nobody didn't call out that wildebeest, that demonic spirit, and rebuke that spirit? Because that's what it is. Somebody need to do an exorcist on her. I might make an AI video, somebody doing I think I did. Yeah, I sure did made a video. They sitting there trying to get that old demon out of her. I wonder how she got that far dark. I wonder how, because like I say, it's considered as generational curses. And like I said, all this right here is my opinion based off this reality show and what they put out.
But when he's angry, it's almost like he just loses focus of the bigger picture.
And that's what they wanted him to do.
He was antagonizing.
Now you heard what Kimmy said. Kimmy said, but that's antagonizing. Everything Martell said, everything was good until she came on. Because she wanted her moment. She wanted to turn it up. Let's play that again.
Picture.
But that's antagonizing. He was antagonizing me over there on that.
Kimmy, don't look at it, Kimmy.
Girl, look at me, girl.
Don't look at it.
He said, don't look at me, girl.
Don't look at it.
He said, don't look at it.
We got 4 kids, Mel, and you doing all that bull. hurting me. We got kids together.
So now he always throws up, we got 4 kids, we got 4 kids, we got 4 kids. What you thinking about the 4 kids for you had a 5th one?
You got damn right I did. I always held my home down.
But anyway,
He told you exactly how many kids he had. 4 kids. Some of you guys might catch that by tomorrow, okay?
Always held my home down.
But we got like a whole nother 3 days to go.
I know, that's what I'm trying to.
Like real talk.
Mel, do you think you should play the video in front of him? Because
Now with Tisha, you know, they're all trying to sit there and have some type of common ground. Kimmy said Mel is antagonizing him. Tisha said, you think that you should play that video right now? But no, she's doing because, you know, she know how to provoke him, knows how to get a reaction. And like I said, at the end of the day, the only ones that's going to get hurt, and those are the children.
he's upset. Let me see this.
why do I have to care about
video.
how do I have to like
Just for right this moment.
Don't play it in front.
So they want to have a good time, but she want to have a love. What y'all call that show? With Mona Scott, Love and Hip Hop. She want to have a love and hip hop moment. That's where she belongs. And you wants to call this black excellent? You wants to call this class? And look down at Tisha and Miss Wanda? This is what I call gutter ratchet. Okay. Checking Boo said, does Lady D have the reunion video of callers introducing her as Beyonce? It was the same video that callers shared Martell up and down wearing that royal blue suit. So she wasn't the first to wear blue. Okay, I'm gonna have to find that one. Now I do have one when he was in that blue suit when he got up and he let Melody get in his skin, you know, looking all goofy. I did see that one. See when Martell gets upset when you question his role with his kids, for example. Absolutely. And like I say, when it comes to both of them, you know, they need parenting classes, they need therapy, because these people, they was living in such a toxic relationship. And that's why I think that he went ahead and he gravitated to Ariane. He ain't gonna lose Ariane, honey. He ain't gonna leave Ariane. And you guys going around and sitting there saying that Martell was out there cheating, being a hoe, until I see any pictures. Until I see any pictures. Because we already know, we saw even on this show when it came to Melody just recently in St. Thomas. So in a minute, she saw 2 men that I guess they was hosting her. She jumped on top of one of them. Make it make sense. Shout out to Kimmy in this episode. She has antagonized him from the beginning, even more so, and now Tisha. Absolutely.
Just this moment.
Hold on, excuse me. So why are y'all so concerned about his feelings being upset?
No,
You are. When
And see, she looked at all of them called her out, but she looked at Tisha because she felt that when it comes to Tisha, she got the upper hold on Tisha. Now people trying to tell her, look, we out to have a good time. We don't want to make it all about you. And that's what I was trying to tell you guys from season 1. It always was about Melody, because Melody made it about herself. But the minute when things don't go her way, she wants to talk about her peace. Anytime when you see people that's asking for peace all the time and they still out there causing havoc because they talking about they fighting demons inside. This girl was not about peace, not the peace that we know that surpasses all things. She was not about that peace. Now these people telling her, look, we ready to go ahead and have a good time. and she wanted a moment, and she know how to get her moment through Martell. But Martell is the bad guy. They already had said they was having a good time until Melody came.
Right over there having a conversation with Mr. Holt. I said I had been shooting my video. He said that.
Yo, this
Okay,
is
I will.
a song about me negatively. Of course I'm gonna say something. And don't mention that you shot a video about a song about your ex-husband that we got 4 kids together.
And my song
Don't do
ain't just
that.
about you. My song ain't just about my.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. That's why God didn't let it go no farther than the ceiling or to your overzealous fans, because he knew that it was all about trying to tear down this black man, trying to emasculate this black man through a song. What person that you know, you got to be a very narcissist, unhinged person to do a reaction song, a reaction video of committing a crime. How she wanted to set this man on fire, but she made it entertainment and had her children dancing. Girl, when them children grow up and put the dots together, those kids most likely won't even have nothing to do with you. Hey, Nicole. Nicole says prophetess, not Beyonce, is Meliancy. Meliancy. That I wouldn't even put Ancy nowhere on her. I'll put Melly unhinged because she's very unhinged. As you viewing old videos, pay attention to Martell's natural demeanor. When he get in an uproar, folks keep coming for him, and he tries to say stop, but they keep driving until he explodes because they know, like I say, when it comes to Martell, they know exactly how to provoke him so they can call good TV off of somebody else's pain. These people cashed off of Martell's pain. They beat this man like an old dirty dish rag until Martell woke up one day and said enough is enough, because he thought they was acting at sometimes, but all the while they was just poking him, using him, assassinating his character, because it was putting money in their pockets. Because she's not entertaining, she can't act, according to what I see. It's my opinion, and she definitely cannot sing. Mellow Ancy. Girl, go set your tail down. Your 15-minute fame is over with, okay? Go set yourself down. In my Katherine Jackson voice, go to bed, girl. I mean, this girl, like I said, everything that she had, she allowed it to be evil spoken of. Everything. Now somebody else is going to come in and get what's left, and that's her show. Her show. Everybody calling her show. The main character is coming on. And y'all fought tooth and nails. Tooth and nails y'all fought to get this girl off of this show. To get this girl from she not coming on that show. But what did Melody say? When she go low, she take it to hell. You go low, she take it to hell. So Ariana's coming through that door, honey. And I promise you, the way that she handles Kimmy and the way that she handles Tisha, the women on that show, honey, she ain't gonna handle Ariana like that. And notice she never came for Stormy, because she wasn't gonna handle Stormy like that. She only going to do people, because she's a manipulator. She only going to do people who she think that's not going to say anything, people that's not going to fight back with her. And I'm not talking about fist fight. I'm talking about with their mouth. I don't think that she's going to go toe-to-toe with a Stormy or toe-to-toe to a Ariane. That's why she never addressed her. She had her minions to do that. She had her minions to do that. Okay? She wasn't either. She wasn't going to talk to Stormy like that. Only the ones that she thinks she can manipulate. That's the only ones.
But listen, why are you lying? When
Lying about what?
you said that the song wasn't written prior to us divorcing?
I said left you. I just said before I
No,
left
you was in the house with me, having sex with me, doing everything else.
Really?
Why the y'all playing you? I mean, I'm like, damn, why y'all?
Martell,
Listen, I
Martell.
remember. I'm like, man, why you playing that song? Why you singing that song? Why my
Martell.
kids know this song?
Martell, the song you
My
talking about
kids
is down.
know this fucking
Martell, the
song.
song you talking about is down.
It don't matter.
Now you see how they go at each other, they push each other buttons. Do you think that the Most High God will allow those two to raise kids? Like I said, just because you biological, that does not mean that, God will put his precious possessions in the mix of all that. And that's why the judge saw straight through the BS. The judge is not worrying about what these overzealous fans put on their channels. The judge, like I said, these kids most likely had their own therapists, their own investigators, people that was watching, schools, and they write down all that. Who more active in those kids' life? Who they see bringing the children to school, picking the kids up. There's a way to get stuff out of kids. And once those children go to court, children does not lie. And not in a court setting, children is not going to lie. And I know that for a fact. Kids are not going to lie. And that's why most likely, when it comes to the judge said that when it comes to Martell had the children's best interests. And you guys got all upset because what the judge said. You're right. YouTube court is not the same as the justice court. And we already know when it comes to these YouTube courts, they were just running a Ponzi scheme. They're going to say anything that they can get you guys to come in so they can either get those clicks and likes and do what they need to do. Nicole says she uses Martell and antagonize him for TV moments. Absolutely. It's terrible to be provoked all the time with torches and glasses thrown at you. God bless Martell with a divorce. Absolutely. Like I said, God knew that home was toxic. Them people did not deserve each other. They did exactly what the Most High God wanted them to do, and that's to bring those precious children in this world and get those children out of that toxic relationship and put them in a more nursery home that's going to show them love. And that's with Ariane and Martell. And that's why they respect Ariane. And that's why they call Ariane mother. Because like I say, a biological mother does not mean that you're a good parent. This girl was very, very toxic according to what we see. So like I say, don't get mad with the messenger. This right here is what they put out. We only can talk about what they put out. They told her, Kimmy said, you stop antagonizing him. Leave it alone. But she wanted her moment. Anybody that committed a first-degree felony, a crime, trying to unalive a person with lighter fluid and a torch, throwing glasses, knives, that's not a healthy environment. And you guys sitting there saying that what he's going to do with Ariane. No, this man probably feel like he's in heaven with Ariane. Every time when I see the two, his smile is from ear to ear. And I know what goes around comes around, but I truly believe that is not a mistake. That is not a mistake. Because like I say, so many people can go so far And all she was willing to do, what God wanted her to do, is to push out that child and hand it over to Ariane Curry and Martell Holt. So in a minute, when she pushed out that last child, who was raising them? Most mothers, when they got small babies, and I know you can't stand it, your ears bleeding. But God said there and say, it's time for us to stop sugarcoating. But one mother that you know is going to push out a newborn child and hand it over. Hand it over for someone else to raise. While you out there hobnogging with a bunch of strangers trying to fulfill your dreams. You got your own husband sitting there raising small babies, trying to find the numbers, and you calling and saying it's harassment when the children got high fever. And I'm going to say a legend. This is my opinion, okay? Make sure y'all do membership, okay, guys? For medication, children sitting there missing their appointments. Because you got all the personal information with you. And I'm not, you know what I'm talking about. Some things that needs to slide through. Make it make sense. So they got to hunt you down where you are. And see, kids going to remember that. Kids going to remember that. He is very happy with Ariane. He's very happy with Ariane. And he could sleep without worrying about waking up to have asked a 911 operator to have the fire department to come put out fire in his house. And see, nobody talked about stuff like this. And see, the thing about it is that they're going to say, no, Melody never did all that. Yes, she did. Like I said, one thing that we know, pictures don't lie. Videos don't lie. And what you see right here is just a snippet. Just a snippet. And you want to sit there and call Martell out? Martell was going through some pure hell. And I promise you, when you see him with Ariane, they are very happy. Very happy. You guys thought that they was going to be miserable. He was miserable when he was with her. Because she was, like I said, we only can call out what we see. This girl is fighting demons inside. And the thing about it, nobody calls it out. Nobody calls it out. Even in the Bible, y'all guys want to call yourself, wants to quote scriptures, but even in the Bible, when they out there was trying to mimic after Paul, trying to cast out demons, but who gonna try to sit there and rebuke those demons out of her? Like I say, I ain't gonna say Martell got it all together, but when you want what's best for the kids, I don't care if he go out there and try to mess with Dottie, Squatty, or anybody. He's a grown man. What he do, he's a grown man. If he want to go out there and mess with men, he want to go out and mess with women, he's a grown man. But once it comes to his children, then he's a father. He wants what's best for his children. And all you guys are running with all these different lies instead of trying to find out what's really going on, which is none of your business. They only can give you what they want to put out. But you can't keep making up stuff just for commentary. Most of this stuff that these people made up because of commentary. Just like this girl came out and put this man in a life jacket. All she was doing is trying to smoke him out because they didn't hear anything from him. And now when Tisha came and pulled that stunt about he's being gay, they asked him where Martell at. We need to hear from Martell because you guys use that just to smoke him out. But this guy ain't gonna fall for this bait anymore. Because now people seeing what's really going on out there. Beware of masculine females. Many males are in prison because of them. Absolutely. And the females were the aggressive. Gone are those days. Females are held accountable now. Yes. That Me Too movement got us all messed up. That Me Too movement got us all messed up. We thinking that, oh, we can sit there and say this man did this man did that, and daddy, the government is going to believe because they hate unity. They hate to see the black man in the household because they know when it comes to prison, they know when it comes to women, single women, half of the time the children, they gonna be dysfunction because the computers and the streets are the ones that's raising them. And when it comes to the prison system, we know right here in the United States, we got more prisons that's being built than we got hospitals and schools. Like I say, the system is not messed up. The system is only doing what the system is designed to do, and that's real talk. So let's go ahead and hear some more.
It doesn't matter. It's still a negative song about their father that they are singing in the house.
They don't even know it's about you.
He's making mention about the children. That's all he's saying. He's saying, why do my children know this?
Damn. Where'd she go?
Totally out of line there.
And that's the part that I don't understand. I don't understand that part. Now, Maurice is saying that, he was saying, why his children, know about that. Why his children are dancing to that type of music. And so in a minute when people start calling her out, now she wants to go and get in that little slinger, this little thing that she was in, stinger, whatever you call it. And she wants to drive off. Anytime when somebody call her out, she wants to move herself away. It's not for her peace. It's because things is not going her way. So in a minute they call her out. Now, I promise you, if everybody was seen the way that she said, she would have stayed and continued sitting there beating up on this man. But they called her out because they was ready to have a good time. They were ready to have a good time. Absolutely. Martell's a great dad. He may have been a lousy husband to her, but look what he was dealing with. Look what he's dealing with. Even his ex said earlier, he is a great dad. She sure did. I promise you, if he was as abusive as she is, you would have saw some kind of tapes or some videos or something, not this made up stuff that they trying to put on this man. Assassinate his character when they come with that RP. You know good and well that was not no RP. You know good and well it wasn't. What this man sent her was a still picture to tell her to leave me alone. Most likely, I'm with my wife. I don't want you. I'm calling you because it's concerning the children. Leave me the F alone. That's what that statement was. That's what that text was. Leave me the F alone. Because we already know she didn't hear from him. She didn't have no storyline. So she needed to find something on him so she can have her name singing on social media. So now that, everybody is aware of what's going on and people don't want to get caught up legally in all this stuff right here, you don't even hear her that much no more. You don't even see her on social media that much no more. Unless she's on TikTok. Because like I said, the covers has been pulled from over. People are waking up. People ain't got no bad money for her. Just asking, the thumbnail says fake news about the RP. The RP was fake. Just like I said, it was still pictures. That man was not arrested for the RP. He was arrested for communication because they was texting. He was not supposed to text her. Just like he said, all that other stuff was false because people was trying to get on that show. But there is no RP. I promise you, if it was a RP, we all would have been making videos a day, and this man would have been in more serious trouble than a third-degree misdemeanor. And that's most likely why he went ahead and appealed it. Because they bit off a lie. He was telling you guys what it was. He told you guys what it was. But like I said, people don't want to hear the truth. People want to hear, what's going to tickle their ears or that's going to line their pockets up. But they knew. They knew it was going to fly. This girl wanted a moment. So this scene right here, I wanted to play because this man was on his job and she needed a storyline. She needed a moment. This man on his job and she came on his job with the cameras because she know exactly how to get this show popping is with Martell. She don't have a storyline. She don't have a storyline unless it's with Martell. Unless it's beating up on Martell. And I promise you, if she continue filming with Marceau, then sooner or later she's going to try to find something on Marceau, which, now everybody know the truth behind all this right here when it comes to Marceau. Especially when it comes to Africa. Going alone. Like I said, the truth gonna slowly but surely find its way back home. Sometimes you got to watch the small foxes.
Necessary.
Mel, listen. It's like when you do something, it's cool. Like you do stuff all the time on social media.
Like what?
I'm saying when I even mentioned I had a baby or something like that.
So let's go ahead and talk about that. The reason why I put that clip up there, because everybody told you guys that most of the stuff that is out on social media, because Melody put it out there. Melody put it out there. Most of all the stuff that was on social media, feeding it to those bloggers, is because Melody was putting it out there. So this is not really alleged. And you guys allow Melody to go ahead and cancel Kiki. Now, nobody wants to hear about Kiki. Let Kiki lie where she's at. But like I said there and say, when Kiki came in my spirit, way before she even passed, she said, tell her story. I was making a video because how they threw her out as if she was disposable trash. Oh, nobody going to talk to no YouTubers. But from day one, Melody put all of the information on YouTube, talking about his infidelity. Talking about he has another child out there. Just like she did her own children. She didn't have to tell her child about dad was having an affair. Dad has another child out there. That's what parents do together. Like I said there and say, you're wondering why when it comes to the school system and why the school system sucks. Because look who we got teaching these kids. Why would Melody do the things that she do? Why did Melody bring her children to go spy on the father? But according to some of these ones that call themselves millimeters, they don't see Melody do nothing wrong. I would like him to tell me about this video right here. I would love to talk to a millimeter, that not sit there and unhinged. I don't want no crazy millimeters that see no wrong. They could see her with a torch and they could see her with lighter fluid and they still can justify that. They can see her throw a glass at this man and still justify that. Or taking the children out of the bed and bringing them to go and spy on their father. They still can justify that. I don't want to talk to that type of people.
Straight to social media. Everything.
Starbucks says everyone knows that Lindsey Graham is part of the rainbow, but you never heard his people exposing him. It's only black and brown folks that do that. Absolutely. Absolutely. We are the only ones that goes around tearing up our own people. We are the only ones. You're not going to see others, the ones that we call our oppressors. You're not going to see them tearing down each other. You're not going to see them sitting there thinking of how to tear them down or if anything, they can be the next president of the United States with 34 felons. They're going to protect their own, but we don't protect each other. We hate each other. It's a lot of self-hate. A lot of self-hate right in their own, our own community. We hate each other. We hate each other. And that's what, like I say, we're going to have to start talking about stuff like this. Keep talking the truth. The bad ones going to go. But the ones that wants to, they wants to come from out of what I call Lodabar, they're going to listen. But the ones that love drama, the ones that wants you to keep stroking them, wants a minstrel show, they're going to go. Speak the truth. We are cutting grass in here to get the snakes out. And the best way to start cutting grass is to start standing on your truth. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to holler at you to get my point across. I'm going to speak my truth, stand on righteousness. But it's sad when we tear down each other. And we wonder why everybody gets ahead of us. And we always the bottom of the barrel. First, we got to start loving each other. Stop tearing down each other. That's why I say when it comes to these reality shows, we all can take a piece of what not to do. Now, Melody came on this man's site because, first of all, nobody most likely was going to film with her. And he ended up exposing her because he told her, stop putting out personal business. This man been saying it from day one. Stop putting our personal business out. You remember from the very first season, he was in the room. They was in the bedroom. And the bedroom wasn't even their house. It was the Fletcher's house. So she wants to sit there and say Nell and them never did anything. Nell allowed you to film in their house because that was the Fletcher's home. Marshall went up to her and says, stop putting our business out there.
You're doing, especially on social media, is childish. I'd much rather do something in your face, in your presence, than hide behind a damn computer. Like, what?
You see what he said? He said, I'm going to put it in your face instead of hide behind the computer. Why are you telling people that's hide behind the computer? If he going to put some out, he going to tell it to their face. But see, she hides behind the computer. And that's why that troll form was coming up, tearing down like giants, teeth ready to chew you up, because she helped build this form that you see today. Anytime when you feed these ruthless people and they coming from out of the woodwork, like I say, this is not alleged, which I'm going to say alleged, and for me, entertainment purpose only, because I don't know these people. But let's go ahead and play it again. Martell talked about Melody feeding these overzealous fans information to use against this man. And the reason why this man is being harassed, stalked, and doxxed and all this other stuff that's going on, because they was getting information hot off the press. Let's listen to it again. Let's listen to this again. Because there's a lot of stuff that goes over our head, okay? Let's listen to it again. Because we stand on truth. You're right.
He's making mention about the children. That's all he's saying. He's saying, why do my children know this?
Damn! Where'd she go?
Totally out of line and unnecessary.
Mel, listen. It's like when you do something, it's cool. Like, you do stuff all the time on social media.
Like what?
I'm saying when I even mentioned I had a baby or something like that, you went straight to social media. Everything you're doing, especially on social media, is childish. I'd much rather do something in your face, in your presence, than hide behind a damn computer. Like, what? Bad.
What's funny?
That's what you flown with at our favorite restaurant. How you gonna take another dude to...
You see? So, like I said, what you see right now, these millimeters, they formed, and it was so powerful, and they was able to get so many subscribers out of nowhere because they had firsthand information, and they called themselves playing chess. These people weren't playing chess. They weren't even playing checkers. But what they were playing is with people's lives. They were playing with people's lives. And you thought that the Most High God was going to continue. I'm trying not to talk loud, guys, because as long as I'm talking low, things going great for me, okay? Hold on. But you thought that you guys was going to continue riding on this trauma binding train wagon, calling people out, knowing exactly when people get into their cars and having the policemen to arrest them because you got and was the first ones to put it on social media. Because like I said, all this right here, it was a group of people that had connection with this show and with these YouTubers. So the minute when these people, even if he that have an ear, let him hear. Even if these people was at black, took one sip of drink, and the cops come and arrest these people, they were able to get the information before it even hit the press. These people medical records way before it hit the press. HIPAA. You guys are in a serious trouble, in a world of trouble over a freaking woman. A freaking woman. And you wondering why now they're trying to change. I told you it was two, which it was more, but I'm talking about the two main top tiers. I told you it was two main top tiers. We know one now, she don't care because, she feel that, hey, she's arrogant. And we had another one, spoke very elegant, but she went ahead and when she wanted to get out of this, they started turning on her because she saw, I can't get myself in trouble like this. I'm going to do different commentary. They turned on her. Then they had this other one that I really don't like, but, I asked God to reveal her to me. We needed her because she was a good reporter. She had time on her hands. The minute when something dropped, they either sent it to her. She had her people out there stalking When they drop a video, she gets it first. But she has everything recorded when it comes to this show. And they got upset with her. They wanted to cancel her because they needed her to take anything that's going to connect some of these people that's on. I ain't saying some of these people because we're not in a day moment no more. We pulling the sheets when it was connected to Mel and Miss Van. When it was connected to Mel and Van. We needed that off. Don't mention Miss Van's name. So I got to come down. I got to clean this mess up. So that's why you sit there most likely seen Miss Buddy jumping from channel to channel, platform to platform. You see, they was getting too close to the truth. But you have to be careful. Beware of wolves in sheep clothing. But one thing that we do know, when trouble comes, the sheep will scatter. Let's talk about that. When trouble comes, the sheep will scatter. Start turning the lights on them. Start exposing them. That's why it's not a they. It's only a they when you can't back it up. But we live right now in what I call a show me state. Show me. And all this stuff right here is already out. Martell been telling you guys from day one that Melody was putting all this information out, and you guys did not believe. But when she come on and she tell you her sobbing story, how she's been cheated on, you guys ran with that. But what she did was she used her pain for gain. And when she used her pain for gain, she did it good. She did it well. It was a good run. But like I said, what's the purpose? What's the purpose of gaining the entire world and losing your soul? And all the money, you're going to have to end up 7 times paying attorney fees. Like I said, you can build a house, you can furnish the house, but you will never have rest in that house. Because what you did was you allowed your house to be evil spoken of. And you got so many innocent people that's going to be caught up in the crossfire. So many innocent people going to be caught up in the crossfire, spending bad money. But the Most High God say, whatever you have done to the least of my children, you have done it unto me. And you have caused so many people to stumble. So many people to stumble. Where some didn't even want to live anymore. Because of this woman that instead of needing a reality show, she should have been sitting on somebody's couch, getting a therapist that she needs, getting the right kind of therapy that she needs. But you guys was looking at the outer appearance. You can go ahead and close me out. You guys was looking at the outer appearance. And like I said, ain't nobody jealous, but I don't think she's all that. Because like I said, beauty feds. I thought I was all that in some. Couldn't even go outside without wearing high heels, brand clothes. Had to have new cars every 2 years. I thought I was all that in some until God brought me flat on my face in order to raise me back up. And when he raised me up, I say, here am I, God, use me however you please. So I can come out and compromise and sugarcoat. Yes, I want clicks. Yes, I want likes. But I will never sell my soul. Because if I want to sell my soul, I'm going to tell you guys what you want to hear. But like I said, it's harvest time. You're going to reap what you sow. Whether you sowed good seeds or you sowed bad seeds, you're going to see it off of a freaking reality show. What's the purpose of gaining the entire world and losing your soul? And that's real talk. So my girl closed me out. Another great live, unapologetic real talk. Everyone enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Stay safe and God bless you all. My girl Nicole says, great show. As always, prophetess, I enjoy your spiritual perspective and instructions. Have a great day and blessed day, Lady D and chat. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for everyone for coming. Real talk. Absolutely. And I can't compromise. When you start hearing me compromising, then want me to tell you something, you better run. You better run. When you start hearing me compromising, because that means, want me to tell you something, I have sold out. And I would never sell out, even if I have to be by myself. But God said, I would never, ever let you be by yourself. And that's real talk. So when you start hearing me sitting there talking like the world, you better run.